Trump. I
if the
know.
humidity stays, if the humidity stays in the air, it's like, yeah. So it's just a crapshoot there at this point.
Well, it's going to be the hottest weekend in months, probably since last year.
There have been reports around the office that you have been talking baby talk.
Why would people say that?
Well, I have it on good authority that you said the following. You read that back to me?
Andy have a boo-boo tummy.
Mm-hmm.
He calls turtles shell beavers.
Well, that's what they should be called.
They're green. Beavers are brown.
Definitely, we've had this argument. We've agreed to now talk about it in front of
But you...
When you want to talk sports, you ask folks who have seen it all up close. So on the Al Travis Show, we go with the guys at the end of the bench. Time to talk all things sports.
Very excited to have them. John and Dan on the program with us. Could be our last time having Dan on the program with us. Dan, the play goes off this weekend. Wow. Nothing beats being dressed in old English wear in a Hondo Degrees. Thanks for being here, my friend. Yeah, wow.
It's nice and nice heavy velvet type things. Yeah.
And then I got to think. I presume you guys bought the or rented the costumes, right? Who's the knucklehead getting it after you?
Yeah, we have a massive costume center for this particular theater. Okay. So I would imagine most of it is. Although some of it they will still rent if it's just specific to the show. So I know we got a few things from a high school that had recently done this.
I'm just thinking to myself, Dan gets through 3 days and 3 shows at a Hondo Degrees. Then this costume goes and hangs in a closet for, let's say, another 2 years before somebody does this show again. And some poor sap is going to grab that and get to wear it. Oh, my. Are you guys going on? John, jump in anytime. You guys are going off. The show goes off tonight, right? Just tell us about it again.
7:30. 7:30 curtain. Well, no such thing as curtain here, but 7:30 we start, and we have a neat little pre-show as well. So that's that'll be fun.
Are you all concerned at all about the weather? I mean, if you're going to watch, dress something cool and go sit out there. You guys don't have that. I mean, what the heck?
Yeah. I mean, there'll be people that even bring umbrellas to block the sun, and really by 7:30, 8 o'clock, most of the audience area is in the shade too. By that
shade,
especially the lower down areas. So that's the stage area itself creates a nice kind of a band shell type of thing that creates a nice shade for a good chunk of the audience. Not right away.
See, I would threaten not to come unless they had a cooler full of ice cold adult beverages in my face.
They might want to throw that out there as a little draw. I like that.
For the duration of the show.
Considering it is, there are theaters that definitely have alcohol at them, but this is unfortunately a Maple Grove City Park.
Yeah,
the rules are a little more. It costs a little more money to
those darn lawyers.
About the show, how many people and casts are in this show? If I might ask, you got a rough number?
20, I think 19 or 20. I think that. So it's not a huge show, but it's.
The reason I ask is John earlier before you got on put an over and under number of 5 of you going down this weekend. I'm trying to do the math to see if I take him up on the bet. Nice call, 25%. I'd have to take the over. I'm just going to take the over. And then for all of us that just would watch these sort of things because we want to see that happen, get your tickets. How do we get them, Dan?
Crossplayers.org. Crossplayers.org. And they are. I think they're $5 less in advance. You can get tickets on site, but they are $5 less if you do it in advance.
It's going to be a good show.
Changing their name to Hot Cross Players.
Hot Cross Players. I like that.
People sometimes, not me, but people will make fun of folks that do the theater and that sort of thing. I give anybody out there their druthers to go in there and say, I'm going to do this at 100 degrees and not give up because it's a flipping 100 degrees. Folks, you can go sit in the shade and watch it. 7:30 is going to be no problem for you. These folks under the lights.
Knuckleheads.
Well, I was going to say knuckleheads. I felt, yeah. Good luck to you guys. Good luck. And John, I'll take the bet. I think 6 is the number. Is that fair? All right. Let's talk some sports. I am so mad at the Pacers. Oh, my God. I know I'm smarter than this. I think they're too dumb to know they can't win. Is that fair? What is wrong with that team? They won last night, 108-91.
Excellent analysis.
It's like they don't. Analysis. The world, you watch every ESPN 1 through 25 analysis basketball player. Oh, this is the Thunder's the win. There's no way with the hell. They don't know. They don't know.
Yeah. Halliburton, on one leg here is win too.
What did you think of the game, John?
I'm stunned. I hardly have words. I know the sports books in Vegas are just cheering. They had to rake it in.
Yeah.
And the action's going to be heavy for Sunday, right? You and I were talking before the show, Al. It's almost a toss-up. I mean,
I am done trying to pick.
You should give Kansas or Oklahoma City the edge because they're in their home arena, but the way they're playing, nothing's for sure. And the pressure is really going to be on them to come out and take it big and take it hard. And you got to see, are they going to react well to that pressure? Are they going to deliver? Or are they going to crumble like a
suit?
Like Dan Cain will in his stage production on Saturday in the Heat.
Exactly. Yep.
Now give this. Now I don't know how this all works. Yesterday before the game, Oklahoma City was a 6.5 point favorite that they win by 6.5. They lose by 17. The line now says it's Oklahoma City by 8.5 on Sunday. They just pulling numbers out of their bums. I mean, did you just see what happened? How do you say they're now up by 8? Dan, how does that work?
Well, they're at
Is
home.
That what
home now.
So that's good for 25 points? The difference between home and away?
Maybe. Actually, maybe. I don't know.
I would have put your lunch money's on it, Dan. Tell me how this game goes on Sunday. I'm so excited. I'm not betting. I am out. Coin toss. I'm not going to be wrong again picking this stuff. I'm out. You guys are the pros. Who wins it?
Oh, really now? Yeah, it's like I'm still going to. If I'm putting money on, I'm still taking Oklahoma City. However, if they do not get off to a hot start, I mean, they have to start early. They have to. If they are not looking like the dominant team early on, kind of like what last night. You can't let the Pacers think that they've got a chance, because if they do, they will find a way to pull it off. But so. From a money perspective, I'm still taking Oklahoma City, but I really, at this point, I want to be wrong.
There's some draw to see. Story. Yes, there's some draw to this that, can they do this again and make all of us that stupid Al Travis wrong? I think there's something to it. John, who would you put your money on Sunday?
Well, I mean, the safe bet is Oklahoma City, right? But
so is it yesterday.
If they have one of those quarters, like, what was it, 17 points? It's like a high school team quarter. They'll go down. They can't let up. They have to have it the whole game. If the Pacers are within 6 at halftime, I'd be really worried.
Yeah.
They need to put it away early and build a cushion so they can stop a rally from Indiana in the second half. But if it's that close, oh boy, all bets would be off.
I tell you, there's something to their coach. And I say this, there's a lot of time to study film and stuff, but they come out and they are going to limit this guy and they're going to put this guy in off the bench. This guy off the bench scored like 68 points or was a part of 60. I mean, I guess he's hot. Get off the bench. How do you know he's hot? He's on the bench. But, oh, my goodness. The coaching's, you're taking a fourth-place squad that eliminated the Bucks. Then they eliminated number 1 Cavs, and now they're here against our best on the West. Just impressed. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not betting at all. I'm not going to be wrong on Monday. I'm not, because I know I would if I got there. Okay, we got to go to break. Minnesota Twins, we're coming. We're coming.
We got one. We got
1-7. Woo.
Chanhassen Dinner Theaters brings you its most popular show of all time, Grease. You'll hear all your favorite hits from the Broadway musical and the movie. Join the whole gang at Rydell High. We'll sing, we'll dance, we'll bring you back to high school life in the 50s. Poodle skirts, bobby socks, the soda shop, and drive-in movies. Grease! It'll rock your socks off. Order your tickets today. Visit chanhassendt.com.
Achieving your financial goals requires individual planning and a comprehensive approach. At Midwest Money Management, our mission is to provide you with the knowledge, tools, and confidence to feel comfortable financially today and secure about tomorrow. Learn more at MidwestMoneyManagement.com. That's MidwestMoneyManagement.com.
Securities offered through JW Cole Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services offered through JW Cole Advisors Inc., Midwest Money Management, and JW Cole Financial Inc. and JW Cole Advisors Inc. are unaffiliated entities.
Don't need to ask him his opinion more than once. Al Travis on the Al Travis Show.
We've got him, Dan and John, the guys at the end of the bench. I find this remarkable. Big story about Buxton in the paper today. Twins win yesterday. Big win, 12-5 over the Reds. They don't get swept again. This is all good news. But his whole thing was, and stuff I don't know. I mean, I know Buxton has issues, but he doesn't generally play a day game after a night game. You know, got to keep him fresh like he's my grandfather or something. He's in the best shape a human being can be in. He's all 20-something years old. Well, you know, he played last night, so we should keep. That's just remarkable to me. But anyway, he comes in, he hits 2 home runs back-to-back. He looks like he could get to 30 homers and 30 stolen bases, which new for the Twins. Buxton's the limelight, right? I mean, we had other hits and stuff, but your thoughts, just real quick on the Twins. Dan, you're on the top. What are your thoughts from yesterday?
We are. I mean, this is what we've been wanting all along for the last 10 years, kind of waiting for. Buxton, you know, you always have to put that disclaimer. When healthy, is exciting.
You know, in that article, it said last year was the 2017 was the year he had the most games played, 102. Yeah. That's astounding to me.
Last year, yeah, it was the most since 2017. Yep, 102 exactly. So is that
2/3 of the season? That's not even 2/3. I mean, wow.
Yeah, not quite. Probably not quite, but yeah. So he is. I mean, he's an exciting, dynamic player. So I take it from the perspective of enjoy him while we've got him, and that sounds somewhat cynical to say, but man, is he fun to watch? He is literally, he is the guy that's worth the price of admission all by himself. So just enjoy it. It's not going to last all season, but we can hope that there's going to be maybe no more than maybe 2 weeks or something. That they might have something where he has one maybe 2 short IL stints the rest of the year, but that's maybe.
Okay. How about you, John? Your thoughts just on the Twins? Well, it was a fun game. I mean, go ahead, John.
Oh,
yeah, fun game. And Byron is an exciting player. I mean, there's hardly anybody in the league that can turn a routine infield grounder into a base hit.
Yeah.
Even at his age, as he ages, he almost seems to get faster.
Yeah.
And
what I find about him, John, just quick,
he'll score from first on a single.
Yeah. What I find about him is when he comes to the plate, at any moment, the ball could go out. He's kind of Aaron Judge like in that he's not hit that many homers, but the potential's there if he lashes as it's going out. That's exciting in baseball. That picks up, like you say, then if it's a routine grounder, he's out. Well, he's not because he's fast. He generates that, here we got him. He's coming up. You see him coming up the batting order. We're going to get him on. That just makes baseball.
Yep.
It does. And then, the infield has to react to that. And I've seen errors because they're trying to rush to compensate for his speed. So you see errant throws or balls getting dropped. And that's fun baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I wish mistakes on people, but when you see those things happen, it's like, wow, great.
Yeah. When you look at players, just either one of you get Wallner or Royce, who all have this huge upside, we presume. I'm going to throw Cody Clemens in there because he got a home run yesterday. He's had 4 hits at 41 at-bats. He's hit him .098, his 98 batting average. They must see something in him besides the last name, or is it a last name thing? Why are we playing some of these guys? Some of these guys, God love you, but you're not producing.
Because they don't have better options. Literally.
Dan,
it's literally.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. They have all but given up on Miranda and Julian. I'd say it's they might get one more buy. I would expect them to be traded, but they might get one more serious look. But that's
how far have they
they're
fallen
not playing
off?
well in AAA. They're not playing well in AAA either right now. Neither of them. So
that's why they're not up.
What, John? Give me what goes. Julian was our guy for a while. He could hit. He was like everything. Is it just confidence? It's like my putting at golf. Once it's gone, and you're out. I mean, these are talented guys who played baseball their whole lives. What's the difference, Julian, from this year and 2 years ago? No clue.
Well, if I had an answer to that, I'd be a rich man because I could solve the problem of every baseball slump.
That's a good point.
The term I always talk about is adjustments. So go ahead.
I was just going to say, go ahead, John.
Well,
jumping on you.
Dan's right. It's just they get in some habit. They lose a piece of their stance, or they're gripping a little differently, and it takes a lot of analysis to figure that out, and then it takes a conscious effort to fix that, and that can take weeks sometimes.
So with the last 2 minutes, having lost 2 out of the 3, we got swept by Houston, 2 out of 3 for Texas, 2 out of 3 with the Toronto. Milwaukee, and they're coming to town. Not that it'll be any cooler in Milwaukee. Brilliant. I mean, I don't know if they can't change this. Like Dan says, tonight's game 7:10. Maybe it'll cool down a little bit. You can enjoy it. Saturday and Sunday's games both at 1 o'clock. Let's toast these kids. Let's just give me our idea. Can we beat them? Should we beat them? Will we get 2 out of 3? Or you're just saying that because you guys are homers? And where are we at for the weekend, Dan?
Does there have to be a difference in the? Can't I be both a homer and? Just because I'm a homer, it's significantly because I'm a homer, but not just.
Okay, you're stalling on this answer.
Yeah, no, I think I am looking at 2 out of 3. I think they're going to take they're going to take momentum. Then they will, and they're going to take 2 out of 3.
John, and the boys,
very happy.
Have the Boys of Summer ever not played because of heat? Have we ever seen a game where it was too hot? I don't, off the top of my head, I don't remember. We've done it when it's raining, but okay, well then it's going to be a torture.
I mean, rain stops it, or significant lightning even without the rain. Which is rare, but it happens.
Okay, your pick, John. You haven't told me. 2 out of 3 this weekend. 3 out of 3. You're a homer. 3 out of 3. You're going to sweep the rest of the year. I know you. Okay.
No, I'll say 2 out of 3. I'll be practical about it, but I think yesterday was a big boost, and they'll ride that into some victories this weekend with the home team. Now there'll be a lot of Brewers fans there. There always are.
That's true.
So there'll be big crowds, and they'll be semi-hostile, but I think the boys will take 2.
All right, sounds good, guys. We got to fly. We're out of time. Dan, once again, how can we get tickets? It's all this weekend. Let's get them there.
crossplayers.org. 7:30 p.m. tonight and Saturday night, and 4 p.m. Sunday.
Go get them, folks. We'll be back after this.